What's up, everybody? This is your main man Lobber, doing some more VODs for you today. In this game, we got a FoS versus FoS team battle, 3 versus 3. We got FoS Besson, FoS Wise, and Sammy on GDI. And we have FoS Wombat, Sued, and X-Call for Nod, and let's get this thing started. Yeah, I was playing StarCraft 2, and I kept losing, so I decided to come make some VODs, so that's what I'm doing right now. So we've got, looks like on GDI, each offense player is just doing a standard Bulldog opening, get these Tib with a quick support to the middle. Nod's doing a slightly different thing, but looks like they each have players doing taking a side going for Tib, and then one once again going for the middle. Sued actually opting to go for Avengers instead of Raiders to get the Tib. He's actually ignoring his own green Tib, and looks like Nod actually lost their own green Tib on the left side. GDI managed to take both greens on their side. Oh, this is looking very bad for Nod. Sure what's going to go on now. Looks like GDI will capture this blue and at least blow up this blue. GDI finally gonna, looks like Nod's gonna get their first green over here. And yeah, not a great opening for Nod so far. Now we do see accuracy boost going up there, which will be helpful, allow some good damage. And actually it looks like GDI might be able to capture this Tib, not just have to blow it, which would be interesting. Nod, however, does have a vast node majority of 3-0, so they will have some points. And on this Tib drop, it looks like Nod's going to be able to get 3 out of 4 greens, whereas GDI's only going to be able to get the 1. In the middle, we have Avenger Raider trying to do something, but it's not going to work very well. You have these Orcas being completely uncontested in the middle, and actually it looks like there's going to be some harass there, but it's not going to be good enough. And we got Avenger Engineer going on over here. We got some nice Bulldog action going straight for the Engineers, while the Hunters take on the Avengers. Looks like the Hunter Bulldog will be able to take it. Well, maybe not. The Engineers are gone. The Avengers still do outnumber, so we do have that. And Nod's looks like they're getting another 2 Tib here, so, you know, maybe they're still in it. We actually have Wombat respawning as defense crawler, so it looks like he's building Centurions and Engineers right now. But we do have T2 for GDI, and this turret, this cannon turret on the crawler, actually does amazing damage to medium units. You should actually try and force fire the Centurions or the Avengers, but alas, he is not. Big group of Bulldogs and Hunters going to go after this Tib here. Looks like GDI will force a blow. AFK Tib. Looks like GDI is going to force a blow or steal that one, and that one looks like it's under Nod control. Next blue drop now we have, it looks like each team's going to be pretty safe on capturing their own blue. And actually this Tib's going uncontested right now, which is something I don't like to see. Someone should get a Bulldog over there. Orca's still completely uncontested on the field. No anti-air have been built yet by GDI. We do have a missile, or a rocket pod coming out, but it doesn't do that much damage. It does about 100 damage per volley, and then 25 or 30 damage per rocket after that. But you got the spanners in the air, so... Oh, battle hardening going down. We see all these Orcas, Hammerheads, and Hunters getting, I believe it's epic status is what level 2 is called, and we've got more Avenger Engineer battles going on over here versus the Hunters. Got some decent micro. We got, now looks like he just did a full-out Q move backwards, whereas Besson was actually individually moving as Hunters, but both sides not losing any units, but Avengers will have the advantage due to the Engineers there. In the middle, it looks like this battle hardening's paying off as they're not losing any units, and with the spanners on the field, it looks like nothing's going to be dying. Looks like GDI is capturing another Tib. Looks like this Tib could force a blow. This Tib's uncontested. This Tib's not even being captured. This Tib's not being captured either, despite it being under Nod control. saw a spider there, or Reaper, so it looks like a defensive player was trying to force at least a retreat from those hammerheads, and looks like these Centurions, Reapers, and Stealth Tanks are going to be able to hold, at least for now. Still building rocket pods. I'd like to see some flame columns up. They've got more health, they do more damage even to air, and they're stronger, they got better armor, they don't die very easily. But these Stealth Tanks are able to... they're not able to kill anything. Update on that. Looks like GDI is finally capturing some Tib. This Tib's now AFK, Nod getting that Tib finally. Engineer, medium tank battle still going on, but despite Nod's advantage in numbers here, I think GDI depends on the crawler. If it goes down, he's lost it. The crawler does do pretty good damage to these Avengers, but depends on just what's target fired and how long it survives. He needs to retreat it, get it repaired, but not sure how easy that's going to be. Nod able to capture their blue Tib, GDI able to do the same. Looks like there's a Bulldog going after that green. This green's AFK. And looks like Nod was able to force the retreat by Besson. Besson looks like he's suiciding his hunters just to gain some more time to save his crawler. I'm not sure if I like that redeploying. I think it would have been better off just outright decommissioning it while repairing and just... yeah, it looks like he's doing that now, but I don't think putting the units out there is useful. Two hunters versus many engineers isn't going to be able to kill anything. Not able to get their green. GDI's taking their greens. This green's AFK still, and in the middle we're still having a bit of a battle. GDI does have a slight node majority and getting ahead on the points, so good to see that. Looks like there's probably a GDI commando on the field, because there is a Nod-controlled heroic hunter there. And yes, I am right. Reapers and flame columns, same. Now we've got Reapers here. They're firing pretty slowly. I don't think they have the refire boost, and I'm not seeing any refraction or whatever it's called, so it looks like they don't have dark armaments either, and so probably not the best choice on upgrading Reapers. With those upgrades, you do get significantly stronger, and some nice Firehawk play here. I actually like to see his crawler get in the midst, so we actually can reload and refire, but it does do area damage to these units, which is quite nice. And it looks like Suet's Avengers finally get a big loop around. We've got the engineers in here. It looks like Nod's actually being able to push through the middle. Blue's just being captured with a Reaper. Slow unit, very prone to dying, doesn't have health upgrade, so not sure I like that. And he's not actually moving. And green Tib's now not really being captured. We've got completely empty, unlooked after Tibs over here. This one Tib being captured over here. This one has a unit not being captured. And GDI only just getting their blue Tib now. So and it looks like a Sonic Artillery went down, which is, you know, always lovely to be the Nod player in that situation. GDI doesn't really have the units nearby to capitalize on it, so I'm not sure I like that decision. Obviously, it could be used for something better if it wasn't going to do damage in the first place. Now we've got this forward flame column, but we'll go down quite quickly to these Kodiaks. It wasn't decommissioned also, which is something I don't like to see from turrets. And we've got a mass of Black Hands suiciding a crawler here, but they're not even using holy water, so really it was just a waste of units there. Nothing really doing damage, all dying quite easily. And it looks like someone was using overkill on these Kodiaks, something I do like to see, is, especially on area damage blast units or area damage units like Bulldogs, refire rate increases are very effective. Looks like these greens are both AFK at the moment, but it looks like Nod's been pretty good for capturing their greens for the last little while. And we do have mass Kodiaks still on the field here, and it looks like we're getting some Mammoth tanks on the field with these Avengers not going to be able to do too much damage to them, but the offense crawler of Nod is able to do quite a bit of damage. He does have those laser cannons. I'm not sure why there's a refractor on the field. I believe it does refract cannon fire, but it actually doesn't have it on bolt fire even, so it's not overly useful. I guess if Nod does capture these husks, it will be useful for killing those, but I'm not sure that's the situation a lot of people. And looks like we have an incinerator on the field. I'm not sure if Wombat should be sticking to defense. There is a massive Kodiaks and Mastos on the field, so not much defense on the field against the infantry and turrets fall very quickly to both these units. Even your beautiful high confessors die pretty quickly. So. Looks like everything's dying in the middle here. And Nod's actually been pretty good about trying to capture these husks, so that's always nice. Reactor's still on the field, just kind of a wasted CP, honestly, but looks like Nod's going to be able to push through here, mostly because the engineers. And keeping away, not targeting the crawler, which is something I also do like, because crawler's hard to kill, I don't know.